Hi there everyone. So I've just ordered and received these The Ordinary foundations. So I got one of them is a coverage foundation, okay, and it is full coverage, and I got 1.2 YG, and I also got a serum foundation which is 2.0 N. Okay, so ideally I was looking for 2.0 N in the coverage foundation, but you know, we have to make do with what we've got. Okay, so this is my first YouTube actually. The reason I'm doing it is because my friend has asked me if what I think of these foundations, and I thought, well, why not just make a video and show her, and at the same time I can show you all my makeup routine. Okay, sorry, I'm not very used to looking in a camera, so if my eyes are all over the place, forgive me. Okay, so I've just washed my face. First thing I would do is put on some serum. So I've got this here, Ola Henriksen Truth Serum, which is vitamin C. It smells delicious. So I just get 2 pumps of that, okay, and I put it all over my face, and it just smells so good, okay. Ooh, yeah. Right. Next thing I would do, usually I'd leave it maybe, 30 seconds to dry and soak in. Probably people say leave it longer, but time. Okay. Next I'd put some light moisturizer. Or if I'm going to be out in the sun, I would use vitamin C SPF 30 from the Body Shop. It's really good. I really love the smell of it as well. As you can tell, I like orange. Okay, so because I'm not going anywhere, I'm just going to put this on my face. Right, first thing is opening this up. I'm also a virgin to these sponge things. I got this one from, it was just from Boots. It's called Mass QD, the blending sponge. And I've heard that you should add a little bit of water to it. So I've got my water bottle here so I can make it a bit wet. All right, so let's open this up. Okay, beautiful, look at that. So high coverage foundation. This is the 1.2 YG. And I've got the serum foundation in a 2.0 N. Okay, so my plan is, this is going to be over the majority of my face, the serum, because it's lighter, and I'm somebody that doesn't really like a very heavy look, okay? So I'm going to use that for my face, and this I'm going to use as kind of a highlighter to cover my dark circles, because as you can see, I have got some dark circles here. Also got a mustache I need to sort out, and probably my eyebrows. So if you're a very, yeah, I'm not like a major beauty person really. Okay, so let's see if I've got some primer here. Okay, I don't have any primer, see, so we're going to have to do it without primer. Okay, so let's have a look. Can you see my hand? I'm going to start with the 1.2 YG. Okay, I've not used this before, obviously, because I've just taken it out of the box. And, okay, a couple of pumps. And there we have it. Okay, that's what it looks like. This is the full coverage one, so it's not dripping. I've seen other reviews, and the serum I've noticed is very drippy. So I'm going to just put this on with my fingers. Okay, the dark circles I'm focusing on. I'm not sure if this is the right colour for me. I wasn't sure whether to get the pink tone or the yellow tone or the neutral tone, to be honest. That's probably because I'm half Irish, half Filipino, and Irish are very red and Filipinos more yellow. So yeah, okay, I'm just blending that in with my very jazzy mirror, which I got when I was a teenager from an eyeshadow pack. Okay, so let's just, it's very smooth indeed. And it seems to be covering my dark circles quite nicely. I'm just going to put that all over my eyelid actually. Ooh, I'm telling you, this is very smooth. Very smooth. Okay, so as you can see, I have a reduction in my dark circles already. Okay. And the colour is actually pretty good for my complexion, I would say. If I put this on my whole face, I think that would also be looking pretty good too. Okay, so I'm just going to put this on this kind of a dark spot there, and I'm also going to put a bit in these areas here because I noticed they are areas that are a little bit darker. Okay, and we want to cover those up. Doesn't hurt to put a bit here and a bit here so that my smile lines are less visible. Okay, so I bought this, so I may as well make some use of it. Okay, so add a little bit of, oops, it's very, it's like a duck, like water off a duck's back. All right, okay, so I've dampened it a little bit more, okay, and let's see. Okay, not bad. I do still see dark circles, so I'm not sure how much of a coverage it is. I think I will add a little bit more of this, perhaps even on here, see how that works. Sorry. I know you're all thinking I'm a bloody amateur, but hey. Okay, that's actually not too bad. I'm happy with that. Right, now let's have a look at the 2.0N. I originally wanted this, as I said, in full coverage, but hey ho. Okay, so let's see the difference. So let's have there. Much more liquidy, as I expected, because I've seen other reviews. Okay. Right, not sure how people do this actually. So actually, probably you put blobs on your face first, right? Doesn't that make sense? Okay, so I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way because I'm an old-fashioned girl. It's still a pretty good colour for me, I think. I think because it's summer and I'm likely to get a little bit darker, I would probably have tried to get a darker shade, but it seems like the other shades are significantly darker, if you know what I mean, from what I've seen anyway, from other reviews. So I'm just putting that all over my face, and I'm going to blend it in now. So, okay, it is really silky smooth, very silky smooth. Yeah, what can I say? It's so silky. Okay, so can you have a look at that? I don't know how good my camera is, but it's reduced a lot of the redness that I have and a lot of the uneven areas. In terms of clinging to my like crow's feet, I can see areas where my wrinkle lines have sort of separated out the foundation. Okay, so you might get some creases, or you know, it doesn't really. Let's try that again. It's not too bad, it's nothing to worry about. And it's really confusing. Okay. Right, that is pretty dreadful. I don't know how people make YouTube videos. How do they put on makeup and look in the mirror and make a video like that? I've just, yeah, I'm in awe now. What I need is one of those mirrors that you have on a stand and you can pivot towards you. And it would help if I was wearing contact lenses because I don't have my glasses on and I can't see hardly anything. Okay, so yeah, I've put some eyeliner on. So I'm going to use this bronzer instead. It's from Rimmel bronzer. So I just put a little bit on and I dab it on these parts of my face. so I get a little bit of a jawline, you know, cheekbone, and a little bit under here. Okay, and then highlighter, got this from Birchbox. It was a Birchbox, this is from the Beauty Crop Glow Milk it is. Yeah, just a mini bottle there. And I put a little bit here, a little bit here, and down my nose as well. And here. And I don't know, here maybe. And also a little bit there and there. Right, okay, blend that in. I find that this foundation is not that drying. It seems to be fine actually, as I've got quite dry skin usually, and I find other foundations tend to dry out my skin. So far, so good with this one. Maybe it's a different situation if it's a bit later on in the day. God, what am I doing? Right, so I'll just put a little bit more foundation on there. And why the hell not put on a bit of eyeshadow? So this is Urban Decay's eyeshadow, as you can see, lovely. It is the honey version, which I do like. Some of these I love, but I feel like maybe they're a bit too yellowy orange for my skin tone. What I often do is just run my finger along the honey or gold, because I just really love wearing gold. You know, yeah, so okay, I'll just put a bit there. Blending in both of these colours. Right. It's also nice to put a bit of a darker bit on the outside. So I don't know. I'm gonna choose Hive. Let's see how that works. Okay, so that kind of accentuates the eyelid even further. You want to try and blend it in as much as possible so that it kind of isn't like a block colour like a panda eye, but just fades out with your skin. Okay, so I haven't done my eyebrows, so let's do that. Stroke the brush along my eyebrow. I don't really extend beyond the eyebrow. I just do it on the eyebrow. I think my face could do with a little bit more contouring, so I'm gonna get this brush and I'm really gonna go for it with the bronzer. So more contour here and here. And also in these areas. I also think it's nice if you can add a bit of blusher. So I quite like that look where the blusher is kind of on the nose a little bit. I think it's called the drunk blush look or something like that. So it's kind of that alcoholic glow people have apparently. Okay, so yeah. Now, last thing I would do is put mascara on. Okay, so I've got Climax by NARS. It's an iconic mascara. When I found it, I was really impressed by it. Okay, after some months though, it's probably not as good as it would be when you just get it. So let's see. I just bring the brush right to the bottom of the lash, and then I just pull it upwards, and I just close my eyelid onto the brush as a way to get the mascara onto my lashes. And then if you made any mistakes, just wipe them off. I think what's really nice is to add some highlight right here, which kind of widens the eyes and makes them pop. So I'm going to use the gold. So I've got gold here, which I've been put on my eyelid. I put a little bit in there. That kind of highlights the inner corner of my eye. Okay, so now for my lips, I have for my lips a lip liner. This is from MAC Lip Liner in the colour Soar. So I don't really overlay my lips. Yeah, I just prefer to, you know, pretty much follow the natural outline of my lips. Okay, so I start at the middle and I do a bit of a bow here, just to have a bit of a cupid's bow, and then I just draw around the outside of my lips. Right into the corner as well. I have a lipstick. I got this lipstick from Barcelona. It is called Smoothie Lipstick by Flormar. It's a very thick chocolatey lipstick, this, very dense, and it smells chocolatey. It's just pure chocolate in a lipstick, but not as tasty. Okay, and there you go. That's my makeup look.